got some food from this place called Farley's in Charlotte. I've never heard of it until I came here, but it's so good. I always get me a I always get salad from this place, Greek salad, and I always get some wings with it too. Look at these wings. I was sitting here trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about, and I came up with basically I created a new Instagram, and everybody was asking me why I deleted my old one and stuff. And I basically feel like I deleted my old one because I just felt like I was trying to do YouTube and stuff, but the only people who really look at me on YouTube is mostly girls. But my followers on YouTube, my followers on Instagram wasn't really girls. Like 80-90% of them was like men, and the other 20% was like girls, probably girls I knew. But I was really trying to brand myself and not make myself popping, but just like, you know, trying to make myself more of what my page looks now, if that makes sense, if you follow me. When my audience, I wanted my audience to basically be women, and that's not what I had. It was all men. Just a bunch of niggas from college, niggas from high school, just niggas. And I just was like not feeling it. And now I literally created a whole new page, and I make sure, like, I check my stats and make sure like who's following me, and to see if it's more women or more men, or like how's that going. Once they found my new page, you know, some people did find me. They're just like, why'd you delete your old page? You had so many followers. But I'm just like, it's not about that. Like, I don't give a fuck about followers. Like, I don't care about that stuff. I care about, I don't know, branding myself and making it like more of a business thing than to fucking, people be treating Instagram like it's blackpeoplemeet.com, and that's not what I'm here for. Which that is where I met my boyfriend, but that's not what we're talking about. I love salads. But honestly, it was like, that reason is why I deleted it, and it was like more reasons. Another reason is because I felt like my page had so many like niggas that if I posted anything business wise or just anything more towards branding myself, I wouldn't get enough engagement as I wanted to, because it was all niggas. They're not watching my YouTube videos. I mean, maybe some of them are, but they're looking at it because I'm pretty, not because they're interested in what I'm talking about. I felt like since there was so many guys up there, I was trying to keep up with everybody else. Like how, you know, like it's like Instagram people, like how they take pictures and they just make it seem like, basically people was making me seem like an Instagram baddie, which I didn't like that, because some people would ask that. They're like, oh, well, what do you do? Are you just like an Instagram model or something? Which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, I felt like I was trying to keep up like with my profile, like always making sure like I look good and sexy or whatever. And I was just like, why am I doing all this? I looked at all the people I followed. It was mostly girls who were also Instagram baddies or whatever. And I felt like I was trying to keep up. Like, I would look at somebody's page. I felt like I was putting myself in a category that I felt like I was agreeing with the category everybody else was putting me in, which I don't agree with. But I felt like I would always like come across somebody's page and just be like, oh my gosh, how come my skin can't look like that? Or how come I don't look like this? Or why doesn't my body look like this? I just feel like leaning towards that so much. I was just like, why do I care? Like, why do I care? You ever just like are on Instagram and you just see what other people have that you don't have? It's like I was trying to figure out why don't I have that? Why doesn't my hair look like that? Or why don't I look like this? Or why don't I get this amount of likes? And it's just like, you know, I wanted the new people who I have now for it to be organic. I didn't want the followers to. I just wanted to start over. And I honestly couldn't believe that I really was like talking about myself like that, like I wasn't pretty or something. Because I remember like the last picture I took on my old Instagram. I can insert a picture too of what it looked like. I don't know. I basically like took the picture and just felt like, I don't know, I was talking to myself in my head, like saying stupid shit like, why didn't this get likes? Or do I not look pretty? Like, is my editing skills not up to par? Like, it's just like, I was like at work one day and I was just looking at my Instagram and I was just like, why like is my page, it's just like, I don't know, the audience was just not what I wanted it to be. It's like, I don't want niggas under my picture saying like, ooh, you look great in bed or some stupid shit. I don't fucking know. Like, that's not the kind of engagement I want. However, I mean, that really could happen regardless of what kind of page or what kind of content I put out. But yeah, the content I was putting out, I just didn't like it. I wasn't feeling it at all. And I wasn't even acting myself. But what I did was, after like posting that picture, I was just sitting at work and I was just like, why do I care so much about this stupid shit? I just was like going through my timeline and just seeing everybody else doing the same things, posing the same way, and just everybody just trying to be something, which is great and all, but it's like everybody's trying in the same way. Like, Instagram is just like, all the Instagram girls, like baddies, I feel like they all look the same, or they all change themselves to look like each other. Why? I just didn't understand. So I was just looking at my phone and I was just like, I don't even want this shit no more. You know, sometimes you just be like, fuck it. That was one of those times. I just looked at it and I said, fuck it. I don't even want this shit no more. And I deleted it. And I felt so much better after I deleted it. I felt so free, like I didn't have to check my phone for a notification or to see who was liking what time I needed to post what to get certain engagement at certain times, and to see other people doing the fucking exact same thing. That was great. Now when I post stuff, I feel like I post with a purpose. Okay, that was great. I'm sick of everybody just... And then a lot of people are pretending to do shit on Instagram. Meanwhile, you don't even pay your own bills. So that's stupid. Not to talk shit, but if I know I don't have money for something, I'm not going. Period. But I know a lot of people who be struggling to do stuff. but be on Instagram buying new shit. How? People go crazy over social media. Boy, people losing their life over social media and doing shit just because they know it's going to be posted or get clout. It is not that deep. That's all I want to come up here and talk about. I'm going to go to the movies and talk to you some other time. Bye.